Welcome to Anxiety Pool. And I ran so far away.
I just ran. I ran all night and day.
I wanna get away.
Howdy diddly, everybody. Episode 15.
Howdy diddly.
Welcome to the pool. Don't get too wet.
Wow, how long did you think about that?
On the fly, dude. It was right on the fly. Listen, hey, thank you for joining us on episode 15 here. Oops. I've just already fucking moused over the window. Like, I should just like turn off my second monitor, honestly.
Oh no, you need to at least see it.
Yeah, this is
Because I'm on the second monitor, right?
Well, I've got you like,
or you get the preview.
got you like right here, yeah, and then I've
Yes.
got you like over here. So I put you big so I can look this way, and it looks a little more. You know, it
I'm
looks
big
like
now?
I'm looking at you. Are you big right now?
No. Not even close. No.
Oh
Sorry.
my goodness, that's okay. Hey, what?
Pardon?
Okay, listen.
What you got to say?
Thank you everybody for joining us. I would like to start off today's episode with a small announcement. I will be altering the upload date from Saturday to Sunday. Just to give me a little more time to clean everything up and make it look all nice.
Pussy.
So, fuck you. All right. Hey, how was your week?
Do it yourself, cunt.
Hey, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
I love you.
I love you too, buddy. How was your week, Nicholas?
Long, exhausting yet again. Once again, another blurred work week. Where it's just Monday through Friday. You know, some shit happened. The owner of the company I work for visited. We spent some time with him. He got to see how things were running. Not too well, to be honest. He wasn't very happy. We all knew that was going to happen, but we talked about our new building a lot. We're going to have an actual office now, so we don't have to work in disgusting weather conditions now. And I visited the new building a couple of times. It's very nice. It's cleaner. It's larger. There's an upstairs.
Oh,
there's an
that's fancy.
elevator.
There's an elevator. Wow.
There's an elevator. They're going to keep it off.
Oh, okay.
There's no point.
So they don't have to pay for the maintenance, I suppose.
Pretty much.
And I think you have to have a permit too for an elevator, right?
I thought it was you just had to get it inspected. And if you're leasing, it's not your obligation. It's the landlord's. I'm pretty sure.
Maybe.
That would make sense.
I mean,
I don't know, but that makes sense.
Well, that's something we're struggling with right now at our business is our landlord, like, we have to pay for everything. Jamie told me we have to literally pay for everything. Because we were sitting out in the parking lot and I noticed on the grass that somebody, instead of just backing up and fucking, they just took their Jeep and hopped the curb and drove over onto 141. And he's like, great.
That sounds like the customers you guys get.
Yep. He's like, great.
Yep.
We're going to have to pay for that. Like, if they hang Christmas lights, we have to pay for it. If they mow the grass, we have to pay for it. If they clean the parking lot, we have to pay for it. Anything goes. Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. Commercial property or commercial real estate is a fucking gold mine, dude. It really is. You make people sign on, and then they end up paying for literally everything. So there's like this.
That's why that new office building they built across the street from Discount just like has never had a fucking tenant.
There's like there was that like biotech company, and then I think they're gone.
They're gone.
And it's
they're gone. They're not fucking there. I didn't even know they were there. I mean, how long has that building been up?
Oh man,
like 5 years.
I don't know about 5 because it got built while I was working at Discount. So that was like what, a
couple years ago,
2018. Yeah, so
4 years ago.
I started at Discount in 2018. Yeah.
So almost 5 years. I was close.
Yeah,
almost 5.
Yeah, almost. Yeah, they put that shit up way faster than the hotel that got put up behind there.
The hotel did take some time.
Took forever. And those guys pissed us off because I guess, I don't know, they took some styrofoam and just shoved it in a fucking fan and had it all blow over to our store. So like one day we're just sitting there working and I'm like, oh shit, is it snowing? And I fucking styrofoam.
80 degrees outside.
And for the next like 2 years that I worked there, every time I cleaned the store, we found more styrofoam. I mean, that shit
sick.
got everywhere.
That's fantastic.
Well, because it's like all staticky, so it just sticks to everything. And then even when you try and sweep it up, it just like blows away and goes somewhere else. So
that seems very entertaining.
Yeah. So are you
How
excited?
was your week?
Oh, okay.
Am I excited about what? The
new
building?
building? Yeah. Change of environment.
So I'm since the owner of the company doesn't really listen to this podcast, I assume, and I pray. I go ahead and say this. I have actively been looking for a new job. Like ever since I started working there. It was supposed to be a temporary thing, and then I just fell into it. And then it got really old and really dry, and the work conditions are dog shit, and it's bland. It's fucking boring. I do the same shit every day. I go through an outrageous amount of stress. I worry about it way too much. And long story short, am I excited about the new building? Yes, I'm willing to give it a shot, but I still can't make a commitment to something that's like not guaranteed yet again. So I'm still going to be open about it, like open about other opportunities, and that's why I'm still, pursuing this JavaScript shit, which I have to get back into. I got to figure out, like, I need to, I don't know, dedicate some time, but like schedule it, so I just feel like shit if I miss it.
Well, have you been doing that list thing that you were talking about doing, or your daily schedule? Did you end up doing that?
Not yet.
No.
One thing at a time, dude. Trying to figure it out. I need to get back into the gym. That's the first thing I'm worried about. Because that actually helps with, it's a whole nother fucking topic, but
penis growth.
Working out in the morning provides serotonin for the chemical imbalance that causes ADD and ADHD. Physical activity in the morning helps with your day.
Scientifically proven? Can I get a citation on that?
Yes. There's actually a book I was going to recommend during this podcast called Faster Than Normal. The author has like severe ADHD out the fucking ass. He had to fly from, I'm not sure if it's New York, but he had to fly somewhere from the US to Japan to have zero distractions in order to write this book. He fucking flew there, showered, flew straight back to finish the book. I haven't started it yet, but I'm excited to read it. So,
interesting.
Yeah, it could be a good read. I was told it's a good, easy read, so I'm definitely going to give it a shot.
You're just going to audiobook it?
Yeah, I'm going to audiobook it.
Okay.
I cut a couple subscriptions out because my dad has a bunch of subscriptions that I was just unaware about, and he doesn't give a fuck if I have the login. So I cut out Netflix. I think I'm gonna cut out Hulu soon. So if you need that login, sorry.
Nah, I don't use. Honestly, I get most of my content from YouTube. I mean, as shitty as the platform is becoming, with all this like cancel culture bullshit, the whole fucking ad apocalypse that happened a few years back, there's still some really good, solid, original content on YouTube. So I don't know, and it's fucking free, so I don't understand. Like, I have more fun watching old ass Yogscast Minecraft mod reviews and adventure maps. Dude, that's like what I go to sleep to every night. So Nicholas over here, we're having some troubles with our cameras. Let's just do a little side note here. Our fucking Discord, like whenever we don't talk for a couple of seconds, it makes our cameras like real fucking slow and laggy. So sorry about that. We're gonna figure out something a little bit better in the meantime.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Who knows? We might end up just having to record our cameras. I don't know. There's so much work. So like, and this works fine for now.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But my week was okay. Nothing really crazy. I mean, I bought a new gun, so that's always fun. That's like the highlight of my week. Yeah. Well, I didn't
insert clip.
I didn't buy a new gun. Well, oh yeah. Oh yeah, fuck it. Put it right here. So
if only, dude, we need to get the 110 round mag.
It's coming. It's ordered.
It's ordered.
It's ordered.
Fantastic.
Yeah, Gun Mag Warehouse had it for like $69.99. I went, oh yeah, that's a good price, and I ordered it.
That's a good answer. Good answer.
That's a good answer. That's right. So yeah, fuck. Let me grab it real quick.
In the meantime, I feel happier overall. I don't really know why, but I feel more productive. He's back.
Okay. Oh
Yes.
How did that go? Were you all right by yourself?
I started hearing voices.
All right. So this, and I might have shown this before, actually. I can't remember. So I originally bought, oh no, you know what? Because we lost a video for that one. So I originally bought a Ruger 1022. When I first found out about the 1022 platform, because I used to shit on 22 long rifle for the longest time. I didn't think it was a good caliber. I didn't think it could do anything until I shot one, and I was like, damn. The main reason I bought it was because of the price of ammo. Simply because of the price of ammo, and because I've really been getting into shooting lately. So I decided to buy a 1022. I really, really enjoyed it. I had the intention of putting it in a smaller chassis, but I ended up really, really liking the wood stock. So a few weeks later, I went to my local gun store and bought a Ruger 22 Charger, which is the pistol variant of the Ruger 1022. Because I really liked the compact package. And I bought it entirely off of this picture right here. It was the Enoch Industries Odin chassis. And I thought, fuck, that's beautiful. So I bought the gun entirely around that photo. And then I finally finished it. So here, real quick here, treat every gun like it's loaded. Go check it. Check it. Boop. Yeah. This is my Ruger 22 Charger in the Odin chassis, the Kid 6-inch barrel, as well as...
Oh shit, you got the new barrel.
Yeah, isn't it sexy?
Yeah, it looks really fucking nice, dude.
Yeah, and then I've got the SP Tactical S3A4 or some shit like that pistol brace.
That thing's gonna be so fucking fun when you get the 110 round mag.
So the pistol brace rattles a little bit, but I ended up just putting some electrical tape underneath it.
I like it. Handy.
To keep it from rattling. But this thing is really nice. It's got the folding stock, so I can fold it up into a really compact package. I got the SIG Romeo 5 2MOA red dot on there, and then just some kind of bootleg fucking Amazon hand stop that I got. But I mean, it's really nice. It feels very rugged. It's got like a nice light feel to it. I was really worried
just
about
obliterates his monitors.
I was really oh yeah, and from that video, as you saw, I have the Franklin Armory binary trigger. So it's very, very nice. If for those of you that don't know what a binary trigger is, when you pull the trigger, it fires around and then re-engages the hammer, and when you release the trigger, it also fires around. So it allows you to do this. Bam. There it is.
Pew 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 pew. But at a faster fire rate, it's pretty much automatic. But we don't tell the
no. No, don't say those words.
No. It's not automatic. Nah.
Yes. And it's not a stock. It's a pistol brace. Okay.
It's a pistol brace. It's very clearly a folding pistol brace.
Yes, for anybody at the ATF, there's the split and there's the strap. It's a pistol brace. It's not a stock.
Yep.
It's not a short barrel rifle. Yeah, but that thing's a fucking riot, dude. I mean, holy shit. Just with those CCI stingers, those things were crazy. But I've been looking into buying a suppressor for it lately, so
do you think you'll do the thing at the shop, or
I think I will
the other way?
Strictly because the eForm 4 process, like an electronic form, they claim it takes about 90 days. Whereas if I mail in my own Form 4, it could take up to 12 months. So I would rather do it electronically. They have like a little kiosk where you can do your fingerprints right there, and they'll scan them all for you, and yada yada yada. As well as if I buy it at my local gun range, they will hold it for me, and I can go use it and shoot it whenever I want. I just can't take it home until my paperwork clears.
Yep.
And then they also will do a trust for you, so I can put people's names on my trust, and they are allowed to own and operate my silencer, as well as if I ever passed or whatever, that silencer would go to those people's to the right person's hands, and then they're already registered to use the silencer as well. So, but yeah, that's just gonna be wild. I've already been stocking up on some. I can't remember the name of the brand, but they're like Agira or Aruba or some shit like that. Subsonics. That's gonna be a fucking blast. I mean, it's gonna be dead quiet. I've seen some of these videos of people shooting suppressed 22s, and I mean, it's like the gun cycling, like the function of the actual gun is louder than the bullet or than the shockwave and gases from the bullet. So it's gonna be kick ass. Super excited for that. I've always been a gun nut for quite a while. I've just never had a silencer, so this will be my first one. I figure what better gun to do than my 22.
I bet it'll sound outrageously sick.
Yeah, especially. Oh, and I got the rubber. I just upgraded the bolt stop, so it's a rubber bolt stop from Kid as well, and instead of the solid pin. So when the bolt comes back, instead of whacking a solid pin and making a loud noise, it whacks the rubber and basically gets rid of the bolt slap. So yeah, it's gonna be super super quiet, which is exciting. I'm all about the quiet guns, and I think it's really unconstitutional and stupid that silencers are considered an ATF regulated item or whatever the fuck it is. What is it? NRA item.
They just want to make sure you're not a hitman or anything.
I guess, dude. But I mean, if I intended to take a silencer out and I don't, a silencer, people think they make them like stupid quiet, and they really do, but they're not as quiet as people believe. It's not the fucking movies where it's like pew pew. No, it's there's still a shockwave, and unless you're using if you're using the wrong ammo, it's still gonna be supersonic. You're still gonna get a supersonic crack out of it. So it's like I don't. Dude, when somebody fucking shoots somebody anyway, it takes, a few hours for the police to show up anyway, unless there's somebody standing right there. A suppressor isn't going to change the fact that this person's going to shoot another person just because their gun is a little bit quieter. Doesn't mean that they're going to buy one of those and just go, wow, I can go out and mass murder people and nobody's going to know. Like, there's still
nobody gonna know.
Nobody gonna know because there's still serial numbers. The guns are registered to you, and there's a whole fucking thing. Either way, when you buy a fucking silencer, even if it is just an FFL item, I would just have it registered. Literally, like just like you buy an action or a gun itself. You should go to the fucking store. You should fill out your paperwork, register it under your name and your license and all that shit. And then that's it. Boom, done. Why I need to give the government $200 for this for me to exercise my constitutional right is a little dumb. So boom, there's my gun rant. That's all I got.
Fantastic. Yep. Thank you for that, sir.
Of course.
Yeah, we'll keep that in mind for future purposes.
Yeah, I'll keep some once I get it and shoot, because I don't really know how long it's gonna be before I actually get one, because they're kind of pricey. The one I was looking at was a Dead Air Mask 22, which is nice. I really want, like, the biggest thing for me with the silencer is, like, I've got this really nice bull barrel. It's like a 0.980 inches in diameter, and all the silencers that I've been looking up are fucking 1 inch in diameter. So it's like they're slightly larger than the barrel, and I'm really looking for that fully flush look, like it's all the same size. So I've got to do quite a bit of research. Yeah, the Mass 22 is like 1 inch, so it'll look a little weird, but honestly, with the barrel being recessed inside the chassis, I don't think it would be that big of a deal.
I totally comprehend every single word you just said.
Yeah, the gun nuts will get it. Oh, man. Yeah, but other than that, I mean, we've got some crazy shit smell going on at our work. Some sort of, we think it's, I don't know if I ever told you about this or mentioned it. Another thing that is really annoying that we're going to have to pay for is over the last few years, I've been told that they've had issues with leaking in the back. So it's so funny. You just had to click and it makes it smooth.
I know. I just clicked my fucking
Yeah, I don't know. Just try and throw some and O's
Yeah.
in there. Yeah.
Egad.
But yes, I guess there's some sort of mold or mildew building up behind the bathroom where they've had leaking issues. Yeah, so the whole HVAC system's like moldy or something, and so that's what like it might be insulation that's like breaking down or some shit. But
Wow.
it's like it's not really our fault. You know, you would think that the landlord who owns the building would have to pay and fix shit like that, but nah, we have to pay for it all of it. Paying like from what he says, like thousands of dollars for a company to come in and redo the entire HVAC system. Yep.
That's fucking sick, man.
Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? And
That sounds terrible.
It sucks because, I mean, I don't know. Once you sit in it long enough, obviously you don't smell anymore. It's more the people who come in and it smells like shit. Like nobody is going to come back to a store if they go to it 3 times in a row and every time they go in there, it smells like literal diarrhea.
I mean, yeah, that totally makes sense. Why the fuck?
So it's,
I would never go to Walmart if I smelt diarrhea every time I walked in.
So it's embarrassing, dude. It's really embarrassing to have these, we try and run a really nice, clean, friendly shop. And I don't want people to, I'm over here sweeping the floors, mopping. The shop looks clean. But if it smells like shit. So we've been fucking running candles and incense and anything we can to get that fucking smell out. Because it's all we really can do.
I don't think I smelt it last time I was there because I remember y'all burning incense.
Yeah, the incense covers it up pretty well. We're just using some like random package of incense that some guy like 2 years ago came in and gave us like a crate of them and was like, yeah, if you like, you buy more. So,
if you like, you buy more.
Some Indian dude, yeah. It's like it's like the whole packaging says like it's like Indian lettering and then it's like fairy dreams or whatever it's called.
Fairy dreams. Wow.
It smells so bad, but it's better than the shit smell, so I don't care.
That's fair. That's fair. That's understandable.
Other than that, man, I really can't think of much else.
Did you have some news you wanted to bring up or anything like that? Anything you're looking forward to that we haven't mentioned already?
Yeah, I mean, I can think of something, but I don't really want to talk about it. I've just won a legal battle, but I don't really want to talk about it until it's fully concluded. Just in case, I don't know, if I'm somehow in some sort of non-disclosure agreement that I didn't realize that I, stated until the court is over.
No, I know. Just wait for the finalization email, the documents, and Control F it. Make sure. Don't read a single fucking thing. Just search it.
I've got all this, like, I have a huge Manila, what is it, Manila?
Yeah, Manila.
Manila folder of all the paper. Like, I'm keeping everything, and I have been since the very beginning. So it seems to have gone good in my favor. We'll talk about it when it finally clears up. But I don't know. Do you know of some news that I was supposed to announce that I can't remember?
No, I was just asking. I wanted to make sure. Do you think we should not necessarily announce and guarantee it, but bring up our idea for the Valentine's Day special?
Didn't we already talk about the Valentine's Day special? That we were going to talk about our love lives and shit?
Was it in the one you just edited?
No, it was it was like episode 5, 6, or 7, I think, where we had discussed what we were going to do for the Valentine's Day special.
But I don't think we mentioned exactly where we plan on going. And or what we're going to try to do.
That's right. We did. Yeah, you're right. We did talk about it in the last episode. Yeah, we talked about going to, if you want to clarify, go for it.
We're going to go to Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah,
on a fucking, what is it, a Wednesday afternoon?
Monday, wasn't it?
Oh, God. The 14th? Yeah, it's Monday afternoon.
Yeah, I put in my request.
You put in your request?
I told you that I would ask for it off.
You're taking the whole day off?
No, we're gonna just bounce at the end of the day or whatever. Yeah. He said I'll think about it.
I'll think about it. He didn't say that was gay as shit or anything like that.
I didn't tell him that I was going with you. I just said I had a date.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll tell him later. I'll tell him after.
Yeah, later.
He'll say,
once
how'd your date
guaranteed.
Go? Yeah,
once it's guaranteed. Yeah.
He'll say, how'd your date go? And I go, oh yeah, Nick and I had a great time.
Nick and I had a great time.
Oh my goodness. Nicholas is also, real quick, Nicholas is using some new lights. So
Yeah, I've had these for a little. So a skill that I have is I do a lot of shit on eBay. So on my free time, if I find extra shit or I acquire extra shit, I have my own eBay account where I list things, and to take pictures, I have these lights, and lo and behold, they're the exact same fucking lights Mason has to light up his fucking face. So we tried these, and they're working out. Mine are a little brighter than his because he has those fucking shades to cover them. I'm just getting straight LED fucking cancer
you're not
right
doing
now.
the shades. That's why.
No, I'm not doing the shades. I'm just getting straight LED. I wanted you guys to see how fucking Casper-esque I look.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Other than that, I find it weird how they're USB powered. I mean, it's cool, but at the same time, like I'm not looking to plug them into a brick all the time. Thank fucking God, my surge protector has USB ports on it.
Yeah. I had to buy a splitter because my computer has probably 15 fucking USB ports, and I'm using them all, which is crazy to me that I have so many, so much shit.
Mine's got a good amount of USB ports. I'd say an average amount, but I do use almost all of them. So I did get a little PCI USB 3.0. I think it's 4 ports, and I don't have anything like legitimate connection wise plugged into there. It's just the chargers for my wireless shit. All my wireless receivers are plugged straight into my board. Yeah. I don't want to gamble with that shit. I
was gonna buy one of those. It was more cost effective for me to buy a PCIe card, but
yeah,
they're all green and silver bracketed. So I am huge on the aesthetics of my computer right here, pictured here.
My card's black, but the only thing you fucking bitched. I mean, I don't like it either, but it's the fucking ketchup and mustard cables from my Molex. It's disgusting.
I hate ketchup and I don't understand why Molex. Okay, hey, welcome to the tech segment. Why the fuck is Molex still a thing, dude? Get rid of it.
Yeah, like why can't I just use a SATA power port? I would rather use that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why can't it make sense? Why can't we do that?
It's ridiculous to me that Molex is still around. I mean, fuck. I'm gonna Google this.
I bet it was released around the same time as FireWire.
When was Molex founded? No, that's a company.
That's a company.
19. When was Molex connectors manufactured? Dude, this says 1938, but I don't fucking believe it. Am I spelling Molex wrong? This is
you want to hear something funny real quick?
Yeah.
While you're reading this?
Yeah.
I went to go ahead and make reservations, like right now, because I had a feeling. So the reservation dates go Thursday, February 10th, Friday, February 11th, Saturday, February 12th, Sunday, February 13th, Tuesday, February 15th.
Man, they're booked. Damn. I don't know. We might be able to sneak in there. Maybe if we call them and be like,
We could try, but it's at the mall up north.
Yeah.
And there's also other restaurants there, like P.F. Chang's. I don't know if you've been there before, but they We could food court it. Bring like a tablecloth and a candle.
Hey, people be looking at us so funny. But what you brought up a good point is that anywhere that we go in public, we're gonna have to.
We're gonna have to talk to somebody first if we're gonna try what we're gonna try.
Right.
Yeah.
So it could happen. It could not. We'll see. It depends on the kindness of strangers. So we'll see.
We'll talk about it more. I just thought of another idea that might take a little extra preparation, but it might work out way better to where we don't have to deal with external bullshit. So, do you have anything else you wanted to run down real quick? Because I've got 7 tabs of things I wanted to mention.
Okay, yeah, let's do it. Let's just burn right into it. Hit it, baby.
So, I didn't get a chance, or not necessarily didn't get a chance, but I just didn't have the ability to. I guess I just fucking contradicted myself immensely right there. But I have never played the original Grand Theft Autos that are featured in the remastered trilogy thing that they just released, and was Was it available on PC?
Not yet. Oh, I think one of them is. I think San Andreas is the only one, or maybe
That's on
even
PC
not.
that
Yep.
has a port.
But you
I
have
feel
to.
like it's a port and not a remaster.
It's 100% a port. It's 100. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me real quick. It's dog shit. They fucked it up. They ruined it. It's ass.
Yeah.
I played them all. They're ass. Okay, that's it. They like it's not a remake. It's really not. It's like they took this.
It's a port. It's a port.
Yeah, they took the same fucking base code and base engine, upped the RAM amount,
and they went a 4 Xbox.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it really was a huge disappointment. I was really fucking excited to do it. And one of the things is like, when you played a game as a kid and you imagine it a certain way, looking really good.
When I was a kid, everything looked fantastic. And
Right.
now I look back on it and I'm like, are those fucking polygons?
Right. And so I went back and played it, and honestly, it was like I was so disappointed because the way it looked was the way that I remembered it, even though it was technically higher resolution. I mean, they fucking added shadows and like increased.
I was about
the
to say, it
textures.
just looks like they stretched it
Yeah,
pretty much to fit a 16:9.
it's really disappointing. Sorry, go ahead.
But the Grand Theft Auto The Trilogy Definitive Edition is actually releasing for Switch in February. And since I just acquired your Switch, I might give it a try. It depends. I hope it's not $60 fucking dollars. If it
will
is,
be.
I'm gonna have to wait then.
It's Nintendo.
I'm gonna have to wait then. A recent pet peeve of mine. Games have been so fucking disappointing recently at release. I'm not willing to drop $60 anymore for a video game.
Music to my ears. That's exactly. I'm with
like,
you.
it makes me uncomfortable. Dude, Dying Light 2 is coming out soon, and it looks so fucking good.
Yeah.
But I'm sketchy about paying $60 for it.
Yeah.
The only one I'm like actually willing to pay $60 for coming out soon is Elden Ring. That's the only one I'm willing to give a shot.
Look, I
might even pre-order it.
I don't pre-order anymore. I am entirely done pre-ordering. Like it's not a thing. I will never.
What's your usual wait time after release? I know you watch reviews and shit like that, but how long does it usually take you for you to be like, okay, you know what? Let's see.
I usually wait a solid 2 weeks after a game comes out, and then I'll watch reviews, because there's always a honeymoon period. With any game, there's a honeymoon period. You're so excited that this brand new game finally came out, you are willing to look past some of the flaws in the game. So I usually will wait 2 weeks for those fucking tryhards to put 500 hours into it and truly understand what makes it flawed. And that gives plenty of time for the company who has released it to address those issues and talk about what they're going to do to fix them. If they don't, I'm not buying your game. I mean, it's as simple as that. When I fucking heard about Battlefield 2042 and how they fucked that shit up, I didn't buy it.
We were so excited.
I was
that
so
was
excited.
Another fucking Elder Scrolls Online.
Yeah, I was so excited, and it's awful. I saw an amazing picture on fucking iFunny the other day that was Battlefield 3 next to Battlefield 2042, and just like the comparison.
It looked exactly the same.
No.
Or Battlefield 3 looked better, didn't
Battlefield 3 looked better.
Yeah.
In every way. The shadows, the textures, just the details they put into the environment. Meanwhile,
Dude, I'm remembering like the effect you would get from being suppressed in Battlefield 3 is almost the same as like me watching people play Insurgency, the ultra realistic shooter.
Yeah.
Like everything gets super fuzzy. That's how it is in Battlefield 3. Shit is fucking scary in Battlefield 3.
Right, like you're literally being shot at. You're and it feels like you're being shot at. Whereas you're playing fucking Call of Duty or you're playing Battlefield 2042, it's like and your screen starts getting a little red. It's like, bro, you've been shot.
Fucking blind me, please.
Right. Give me some sort. It's just they don't give a shit anymore, dude. Like AAA companies just don't give a shit. They are so complacent off the legacy that they've created, and they know that people are just gonna buy their fucking games, and they don't care anymore. Like I legitimately think Battlefield's dead. I think it's over. I really do.
I hate to hear that. I hate to hear that.
It makes me so fucking sad, but I don't think Battlefield's going to recover from this. I don't think people are going to Dude, you remove the voice chat from your fucking game. You remove the fucking scoreboard from your fucking... Dude, Dude, what are you doing, dude? What are you doing?
I'm actually glad that you brought up Battlefield 2042 because one of my tabs has to do with Battlefield 2042.
Fantastic. Let's hit it.
I found a game on Steam called Clownfield
Oh my
2042.
God. I'm looking it up right now.
It is 99 cents right now. It is super polygony, and the whole gist of the game is to fucking bully Battlefield 2042. It looks outrageously gorgeous. It actually looks fun.
Dude, it looks better than 42, dude. This looks like it would be more
Clownfield 2042 is an FPS where you take a role of unique soldier. Oh God, this guy's not. The role of unique soldier equipped with enough arsenal to fight anyone ahead and win the front. After 2022 crypto crash caused by NFTs, majority of nations collapsed and a union of no clowns has been formed. You are one of them. Arm up and get ready for war. It just looks like fucking TDM, but so the Clownfield features on Steam list all-out Clownfair multiplayer, broken hovercrafts, scoreboard, voice chat, text chat, loadout system, OP shotgun, ear-piercing flashbangs, and much more.
I like the OP shotgun ear-piercing flashbang.
I'm legit. With this game being 99 cents, I'm going to buy it.
I just bought it.
Just for shits and giggles. I want to play this game just to see how great of a job they did bullying EA and Battlefield into fucking oblivion.
Oh, my phone there.
By Riverside Sports, dude. Holy shit. I can't wait.
I just bought it for you.
You bought it for me? Oh, is it because I bought you fucking Duck Hunt or whatever the fuck?
What was
the
it?
cat game?
Yeah, Cat Town, Cat War, whatever the fuck it is.
Cat Wars? I don't know.
Shit, what's your Steam name again? Ah, there it is.
Oh shit, blur that. I don't want new friends. Take that out.
Dude, nah, I'm not taking this shit out. Who gives a fuck?
It's got I'm like super detailed on my account. It's got my name and fucking not my address, but the city and shit like that.
So you have that information publicly displayed, yet you're worried about...
They have to fucking find me.
Right. I mean, I guess, but it's super easy. I mean, any multiplayer game you play with on Steam, they can literally click your name and it'll pull up your Steam account. And now they know your fucking location and what you should do is get rid of that is what you should do.
Yeah, I gotta stop. I gotta censor myself more.
Hold on, let's see. I'm typing this out. Best switch is bitch. All right, I'll take it out.
Let's see. We'll be fine.
But
another thing, another game.
Mm-hmm.
I know that you enjoy. What's the Yu-Gi-Oh game you play? You've been playing
Duel Links. I haven't played it in a while. But
Yu-Gi-Oh Duel Links. Well, they recently released January 18th, 2022, Yu-Gi-Oh Master Duel, and it's free. It says it's got online PvP, cross-platform multiplayer, single player.
Steam?
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh Master Duel.
I see.
It looks cool. It looks like there's a bunch more animation, deck building, all that same shit. Looks like there's legitimate like battlefields versus just the fucking Matrixy Yu-Gi-Oh shit.
Yeah, it looks like a legit version of Yu-Gi-Oh as opposed to like the weird. Yeah, the Duel Links is weird. It's like a shortened, sweetened version of Yu-Gi-Oh where it's really all about combos. It's not about like the long game.
Yeah, there's new animations.
Nice.
Apparently you need a 1650 to run it.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah. Oh shit. Hold on.
Yeah, I'd play this with you. I enjoyed Yu-Gi-Oh. I played a lot of Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh when I was a kid. I haven't done it much lately. You know, I used to play quite a bit of the Pokemon trading card game online. That was a lot of fun, you know, because I bought a shitload of Pokemon cards and you'd always get those little code cards in the back of your packs. So you could like open a second pack basically, which was cool.
So the biggest complaint I'm looking at in the reviews is the wait time between turns if you're doing PvP. Because some fucker can just like walk away from his desk.
Oh, is there no fucking time limit? Or is it like 200 seconds or some shit
I'm
like
not
that?
sure, but this guy says, overall good game, but waiting 5 minutes to come my turn, and that's kind of boring. It's understandable. I mean, like 5 minutes is a fucking queue time, you know? Like
Yeah.
to join a game. That's between turns. That's fucking obnoxious. It's like playing chess.
I mean, listen, I'm so used to wait times, dude. I play Tarkov, so
That's fair.
in
That's
the
fair.
OG days of Tarkov, you would wait 15 to 20 minutes to get into a match just to die in like the first 30 seconds. So
Yeah. A
I'm,
good another game I wanted to talk about, multiple games. It's a sale actually. Batman Arkham Collection on Steam. You can get it on g2a.com for $5. It's got 4 games in it. It's got Arkham Asylum Game of the Year Edition, Arkham City Game of the Year Edition, Arkham Knight, and it comes with the Arkham Knight Season Pass. So my bad, 3 games. Great beat 'em uppers. Fantastic time killers if you have nothing to fucking do.
yeah, I
I
beat 'em
like
ups.
them. I enjoy them. That was just quick. I got 2
They
things.
look great too.
Yeah, they look great. Yeah. Two more things to end it off. They're both Razer related. Razer by gamers for gamers. They've announced, and you can pre-order the new fucking Razer Blades. They are outrageous. The king of them, the Razer Blade 17, 4K, 144 hertz, features a 14-core i9 processor,
Wow.
boosting up to 5 gigahertz, 17.3-inch display, 4K, 144 hertz, which is fucking mind-blowing to me. I couldn't imagine 4K at 144 hertz. Fucking NVIDIA RTX 3080 Ti.
Wow.
I could not imagine how hot that motherfucker gets.
Dude, let me tell you, the vapor.
They had the vapor chamber systems. Yep, it's featured on this page. They hype it up so much. Boot drive, 1 terabyte NVMe, upgradable M.2, up to 4 fucking terabytes.
Wow.
That's pretty cool. 32 gigs of DDR5.
4,800 megahertz. That's
Yep.
bonkers.
Yep. 4,800 megahertz. Only for the low price of $4,300. And you know what? If you're an Affirm boy, if you like doing the loan thing, it's a measly $150 a month. Don't worry about it. That's chump change for big dogs that listen to Anxiety Pool.
That's
Are you
right.
kidding me? Woo!
We're all rich out here.
Yeah. Killing it over here.
Yeah, no, I love my Blade. Absolutely. It's kick
Yes.
ass. I don't have the newest fanciest
I didn't look
one.
at the 14 or I think it's 1415, right? Or
yeah,
is it Blade 1417? I'm not sure. I can't remember. But
it's Blade
there's
13, Blade 13, 15,
15, 17.
No, 13, 14, 15, 17. Yeah, the 14 was. I have the 14.
You have the 14?
Mm-hmm. I have the Blade 14. Yeah,
Okay.
They
Well,
came out a little bit
I'll
ago.
double check my logic. I appreciate the information. Thank you,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah.
Thank you. I didn't want to misinform anybody. God forbid.
So, I guess some of my audio is being a little fucky. You just sent me a message. Who knows? If it sounds bad, I'll fix it. Sorry, apologies.
Yeah. Something I was gonna recommend to you because I know you're recording video and your audio, and you've only got 2 displays, and there's a bunch of shit going on your end. I would just keep Discord open on your phone, but with your ringer off, so I can message you if some shit's going on or something like that.
Oh no, I've got it. I just didn't see it. The problem is Discord puts me in. So Discord is linked to OBS.
Yes.
Because when I stream, it gives me the little purple icon that lets people know that I'm streaming. And it turns on streamer mode, which disables all notifications. So
That's semi annoying. I don't know if I would want that or not.
It's fine because I mean, if you're like one of those, I guess for us, it doesn't really matter because if you're like me, I literally mute every single group that I'm in.
Yeah, pretty much.
So yeah, but because I'll get the notifications on my phone and whatnot, but they don't make fucking sound. But yeah, if you're in a shitload of group chats that aren't muted, yeah, I could understand why when you're streaming you don't want the fucking Discord sound popping in and out over and over and over again. So
Totally makes sense. Last Razer thing, and then we can move on to whatever we got planned. Hello Kitty collection.
Oh God.
You can get some sick fucking wired Krakens with Hello Kitty all over them. They got Razer Kraken Bluetooth. They're only $120. another version of chump change. They also have a sick mouse, a mouse pad, Hello Kitty-esque. They also have a fucking chair.
I saw that chair.
I did not see the price on the chair. When I click learn more, it just takes me straight to the fucking headphones, which is a little irritating. But
I don't think it's released yet. I don't think you can buy it yet. Didn't we talk about it in a previous episode, the Razer chair?
The chair, yes, but specifically the Hello Kitty thing.
Yeah, the Anki Pro Hypersense. The one with
the
1G.
ergonomic Hello Kitty support that goes in the chair is $60.
What the fuck?
The chair itself, hold on, $500.
Woo! You know what?
Woo!
That's
a steal.
That's not
For
a
a good
bad
chair?
price, honestly.
For a good
yeah.
chair.
Like for a good, because I mean, fuck, you buy a DX Racer and they're like $300 to $600 for like the base
Yeah.
model one. So
Yeah.
honestly, that's a competitive price for a chair with a fucking G-force tilt in it or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah, it's not that bad. I don't know if it's this one. I can't tell from the platform. But yeah, $500 is not that bad for a quality chair.
If it's
gonna
quality.
last you a while. Yeah, if it's quality and it's gonna last you a while. Definitely look for some reviews if they're out. Other than that, man, that was all I saw. I did read an article the other day about how some lady in California is suing Snapchat and the company, the parent company for Facebook and Instagram, because her 11-year-old daughter committed suicide over it, saying that they're just like some crazy shit about how like Snapchat, Facebook, and Instagram, like they don't have shit in place to like safeguard children that are using social media pretty much. And apparently this 11-year-old girl was getting unsolicited dick pics from like many guys and she was being treated like shit, but she was addicted to it, quote unquote, that her mom said. So she's suing for various reasons, and
I don't agree with that.
you don't agree with that?
No, I don't. I wanted to. I would. That is not Snapchat's responsibility. When you,
I agree with you. I
Yeah.
agree with you.
When-
I'll say that, but continue.
when you make a fucking social media account, when you let your child on the internet unmonitored, that's your fault. That is
Yeah, you're the
not the
fucking
company's. You're the parent, right?
Yeah.
You're supposed to safeguard your children, not fucking Snapchat. Then don't let them use Snapchat. Don't let them use Instagram. Don't let them use Facebook. It is what it fucking is. I think social media is ruining the world. Absolutely. We talked about this before, that the suicide rates amongst teens ever since social media has come out have skyrocketed, since the days before social media was a thing. And it truly is really fucking gross. Like, it's really gross that this mother thinks, because I didn't monitor my kid's internet access, because I didn't see what was going on, because I didn't ask my child what she was so upset about all the time, or why she was uncomfortable, I'm suing the company. I mean, that is some dumb shit, dude. That is
okay. At the end of the day, I do feel terrible that an 11-year-old girl
definitely
she needed to commit suicide
That's
to
awful.
end this addiction, or she was being cyberbullied or whatever. Like, I'm never gonna fucking take that not seriously.
right, of course.
I couldn't think of any other way to word that. But what else am I trying to get out of this? That was just something I read. It was crazy. I was sitting on the toilet and I was like, all right, this will blow time, whatever. And I read paragraphs of this article and it sounded crazy. I was going to lead that into, I just remembered the thought I had before the thought I just fucking spoke of. If and when I am to be a parent, I'm going to be insanely old-fashioned with some technology bullshit. You ain't getting a fucking phone until you're a freshman in high school. And on top of that, I will track your location until you are moved out of my fucking house.
No. I'll get my kid a phone before that. Probably age 12. They are getting a flip phone. They're getting,
okay, I agree with that.
like,
I didn't think about
something
that.
that I can
They're getting the
contact them.
Motorola Razer.
Right.
They're getting the Ladybug phone.
the fucking with the number pad to text. I'll
Yep.
let you text, sure, but you ain't
Yeah.
sending no pictures. You ain't using no social media. You ain't doing any of that shit. I will get you a phone so I can contact you and make sure you're safe. Other than that,
you can go do shit, hang out with your friends. I don't care. I don't give a fuck how popular you are, what you do outside of the goddamn house. Don't get caught and don't fucking die.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much it.
No, I mean, I agree. I'm going to be monitoring my the internet access. I'm going to do everything. I'm literally going to monitor everything because, again, in a world where you can access the entire wealth of knowledge of the human race in an instant, there's gonna be some shit out there. There's some really fucked up shit out there. I mean,
there is, guys. I'm gonna say this: black market's not that hard to find.
It ain't. No,
it's not that hard to find.
Tor browser, literally all you need.
Yikes.
Yeah. No, look, it really is a dangerous fucking place when you have that, the ability to look up anything online, and the fact that these parents aren't monitoring their children's usage of that, it's not the company's fault. It's 100% the parents' fault for not monitoring and disciplining their child when they do some dumbass shit like that, or having some not that what was happening to her was dumbass shit. That was actually, it's fucked up that people like that exist. I hope they persecuted the fucking people who were sending the pics.
It was mostly over Snapchat, I read.
But
so I don't know how that shit works. I don't know. I'm sure Snapchat is secretly archiving every fucking message and image, but I don't know how they'll get to it. I don't know.
Because those are the people that need to be. I mean, fuck, dude, that is disgusting to me. There are two types of people in this world that I really just can't fucking handle, and it's child abusers and molesters and animal abusers. It's just like, how do you fucking live, man? How do you sleep?
You can handle rapists and serial killers.
Oh yeah, this is true. Well, just a bit. Yeah.
No. I know where you're going.
Two. There are still, that's still wrong. I'm not saying that everything else is like, free range.
I'm just fucking.
Yeah, because I seriously, like, man, how do you harm something as innocent as an animal or a child? Like, how do you fucking? I mean, you are.
Well, it's a higher form of sadistic behavior. The want to the sexual gratification from harm. That's really what it comes down to.
Yeah. It's like, what fucking happens in your life to where, like, that's how you operate?
A lot of fucked up shit. Please watch Criminal Minds and True Crime if you don't understand serial killers and how they work. If you're interested, those are great fucking shows.
Yeah.
Intensely great fucking shows.
I like watching that. I watch a lot of Cops or Live PD or whatever the fuck that one is. Yeah.
They don't really deal with a lot of serial killer stuff.
No, it's mainly traffic stops and just like crazy.
I love seeing like My Chevron in the Live PD videos. Those are great moments.
One of the things that I love about watching Live PD is seeing how fucking stupid people are who transport drugs. Like,
oh my God, yes.
Like, how dumb do you... okay. Every time somebody gets pulled over and is found to have a large amount of narcotics or whatever in their vehicle, it's one of three things, okay? They have some sort of light out. Tail light, license plate light, headlight, something, right? It's always they didn't check their fucking vehicle before they left, and they are giving the police a reason to pull them over. Okay. Number two,
I'm noting that.
Always fucking high.
Yep.
Stay
sober.
They're always on something. You writing this down? They're always on something. Like, seriously, they're always drunk. They're high. The car fucking reeks of pot. They're literally smoking there. They're Cheech and Chonging it out the window. There's a fucking big cloud of weed smoke coming out the window. Dude, if you're driving around with 7 pounds of marijuana, don't fucking smoke a blunt while you're driving and leave the window open so there's just like whoosh, fucking weed smoke ripping it down the... and three, they don't know how to drive. They're swerving, they're crossing lanes, they're fucking...
Do you think that has to do with them being under the influence?
Probably.
Okay.
But like, those are the three main things that always get them pulled over. And then fuck, you got 7 pounds of weed in your car, bro. Ain't no way that nothing's hiding that smell. You get pulled over, you roll the window down, that's it, GG. or
All right,
whatever.
so pretty much the gist is if you want to transport a large amount of drugs, rent a Mercedes from Hertz.
Oh god.
They'll check the vehicle for you. Don't do drugs in the car. Hertz will charge you a smoking fee for that. It's outrageous. It's hundreds of dollars. On top of that, make sure you have your fucking license. You wouldn't be able to get the Hertz rental in the first place.
Right.
So if as long as you can drive and you don't smoke and you have a nice looking car, upper middle class and up, you'll be fine. As long as you're not driving a shitbox, you'll be all right.
Yeah. Yeah, don't drive
You're
like
welcome.
a fucking busted ass Civic with like 2 fucking spare donuts on it.
Yep.
I saw that shit the other day. That shit blows me away when I see people with 2 donuts on their car. How did you get the other donut?
It blows my mind watching people drive around with a single donut on their car. It's so crazy to me that people don't know a donut is rated for like barely 100 miles. Barely.
Yeah.
Isn't it like a little less?
It's 50 miles, I think.
50 miles.
Yeah.
50 fucking miles.
It literally says it on site. And you're not supposed to go over 50 miles an hour. And
Exactly.
I see people on the highway with them all the time.
Doesn't it fuck up your
Alignment and your suspension. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah. Your car is not meant to be driving that long with a fucking donut on it, because it's your drivetrain is a very balanced system, and when you throw this little tiny donut that is entirely made for you to drive 25 to 50 miles to a tire shop and get it replaced immediately. Yeah, it fucking blows me away. And another thing, people never check the air pressure on their spare tires. So they'll pull it out of the back of their car and it's like 10 years old and it's completely flat, and they'll pop it on and go
rotted.
right, and it's just dry rotted, and then they'll go fucking 130 miles, and then all of a sudden their spare tire explodes and they fucking fling across the intersection and kill 3 people, and they're like, I don't know what happened. It's like,
I lost
sorry.
control.
Yeah, sorry,
They were probably high.
you have a 15-year-old fucking spare tire with 15 psi in it. Those tires are like usually 50 to 60 psi. So like
Really?
they're
The spares?
full of air. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
you load them up pretty high, because it's this tiny little tire. It's really small and skinny. It's got to fit compactly, so it needs that extra psi for the rigidity to be able to support the weight of your vehicle.
Yep.
Yeah,
And wouldn't over time, if you never fucking use the spare, the psi will go down naturally. It'll leak out somehow.
Yep.
Some way.
Well, it's because tires or rubber is porous. It's not perfectly sealed. So there are little tiny pores in the rubber where air will leak. You didn't know that? Yeah.
I failed chemistry, dude. I didn't.
I don't think that's chemistry.
Rubber's an element.
Is it?
It's not. I'm
Yeah,
joking.
I don't think it-
Everybody calm down.
Yeah, no, it's that's why people think nitrogen is I don't know, nitrogen, I guess. When I worked at Discount Tire, I always thought it was kind of bullshit, the whole nitrogen thing, but I guess the science makes sense. The whole science behind filling up your tires with nitrogen is that the molecule is larger. The actual nitrogen molecule is like almost twice the size as just a standard nitrogen molecule or whatever the fuck. What's in our air? Is it nitrogen? Is like our air is mostly nitrogen? It's like a little bit of oxygen. Yeah. So yeah, that's the science behind it. That it's a bigger fucking molecule or whatever. So, and so it doesn't fit or leak as quickly out of your pores. I would say maybe fill your tire or your spare tire with it, but don't fucking pay to have your tires filled with nitrogen when the air is already. Oh, that's right. The air is like 70% nitrogen. I think it is. So it's already 70 fucking percent nitrogen. So well, there you go. You're going to pay $40 a tire for what is it? 20-30% more nitrogen? Nah, it's not worth it. Just fucking get yourself some free air. Go to a Quick Trip, or even Discount Tires will do free air checks for you. Yeah. But I can't remember where we were going with that.
I don't. We were just bitching.
You got any other
I can't
news?
even remember what started that.
Right.
I'm sober, and I can't remember what we talked about less than 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, that's something I also wanted to talk about. I'm entirely sober
it,
as well too. I've been I'm taking a tea break. And I feel weird. Like I really do. When you smoke pot for 5 years now, I feel like I've been smoking pot like consistently. And yeah, I've completely stopped. You know, I was getting to the point where I was smoking a gram or two a day of flower as well as doing cartridges. And I ended up we sell a bit of Delta 8 at the place that I work, which is a legal form, a federally legal form of THC, and it's a loophole. And oh my god, what have you just sent me? It's like a brick of text.
You reminded me of something I learned this week.
Oh, holy shit, that's a lot. Okay. But fuck, man, I can't remember what I was talking about.
I'm so sorry. I
Okay.
didn't mean to do that. I
you-
apologize.
Do you remember what I was talking about?
Honestly, no, because I was reading what I was sending you.
Oh, okay. You want to talk about what you just sent me then? That's okay, right?
So, watching the new animated series on Adult Swim's Smiling Friends, they dropped a fucking fact bomb that I did not know about. Helium is a non-renewable resource, and we're about to run out. That's pretty much the gist of it.
Interesting.
I had no fucking idea, and when they told me, when I was watching the show and I heard that fact, I went, no fucking way. No fucking way.
Helium,
And
huh?
I found they were talking about it on Reddit, and I mean, just it's crazy. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Helium is used in quantum computing and in server farms that host the internet. No helium, no Reddit. That's a big no-no. We need Reddit. Reddit's got a lot of answers to a lot of questions. It is used in a vast array of medical equipment like MRI machines, as well as many respiratory treatments. It's used in making semiconductors, microchips, and fiber optic cables. It's used to inflate airbags rapidly in cars. It's used to detect leaks in some industrial and consumer products and in cargo ships, parentheses, the hulls. Helium's used a fuck ton, and we're about to be out.
Is there any? You don't think there's any way to like make helium?
So it said in the first statement above the smiley face emoji, it said somewhere where with the subsequent closure of the plant and the sale of much of the strategic helium reserve at fire sale prices alongside increased demand, especially for high-tech application and the limited number of global producers, this particular commodity has been particularly sensitive to price validity and limited supply over the past couple of decades. You might have even read about how we've been on course to run out a few times over the 2010s, and yet we still endure despite ever looming scarcity. It said something else.
So what you're telling me is that I need to go to my local party store and buy as many fucking tanks of helium as I can because I'm gonna price gouge the shit out of people.
I mean, if you want, someday you could be selling helium to fucking Amazon and Google. I don't fucking know.
That'd be crazy. Nah, I wouldn't do that.
That was a crazy fucking fact. Like, I was way too high when I heard that, and I had a panic attack because I wasn't sure what helium was used for other than fucking balloons.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of shit is used for a lot of things that I don't know about.
Ooh, it's used in new gen computer hard drives. The physical drive is housed in helium instead of air. I did not know that.
They still make spinning discs, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, I now see what you're saying. I can see my audio like cutting out.
It just like it dips a little bit sometimes, and it's not all the time. It's weird.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's a tiny bit drunk robot-esque.
Drunk robot-esque, huh?
Yeah.
Trying to
it's
see.
Just like it slurs down towards the end. Like your voice just gets deeper. It goes, oh, oh.
What about that? Does that sound any better or worse?
I'm not noticing it recently. That may be just because like I'm into the topics we're talking about.
Yeah, I can see the fucking the noise gate is fucking with shit right now. I don't know. Blah. I didn't change anything from last time, so I don't know what the fucking difference is between what's going on here and why it's failing all of a sudden. So who knows? I'll fuck with it and we'll make it better. Yeah.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Nobody.
Did you have anything that
Oh,
across
yeah.
your mind, or is it about that time?
Yeah, I remember what we were talking about before, that I'm sober now. Yeah, so I haven't.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I hadn't smoked in like a week. And it's weird. It is really weird when you go to having literally THC in your body for 24 hours out of the fucking day, and then all of a sudden, I don't. Oh, you know what? It might be Discord. I just watched my bars go yellow. Might be my internet.
Ooh, that's not good.
Yeah, I mean, as long as it doesn't affect the recording, I think it should be fine.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't know. Like over this last week or so, I've just felt off, and I know why. It's because my homeostasis is with all that THC, and right, I'm just ripping it out of my system out of nowhere. Because it was to the point where I ate talk about the Delta 8 gummies. I ate a 600 milligram pack of Delta 8 gummies. Like I walked into work, ate the whole pack, and I was just like mellow for the whole day. Like I didn't get high at all, really. I had to use my cart to like get me over the threshold.
So the 100 milligrams that I purchased from said shop, they kill me. And you ate an entire pack of 600 for your work day.
Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah. No, yeah. I was like I said, I think I could smoke with Snoop Dogg. At the time when I was there, when I could do that, I think I could probably keep up with Snoop Dogg. Absolutely.
Maybe finish out the week. Maybe go one more week.
Oh no, I'm gonna go like 2 or so months.
Oh really?
Yeah. Well,
okay.
So the reason I originally or the reason I was thinking about doing a tolerance break is because the person that I normally purchase never mind. I don't smoke Delta. the person I purchased my chamomile from to smoke out of my water pipe is has closed down shop recently. So
how unfortunate.
Yeah,
this economy.
Right. We don't know I don't know how long it's going to be, and neither does he. So I am just going to take a tea break either until he reopens, or as long as I really can go. It is difficult. It's a little difficult for me. I don't struggle with temptation unless it's right in front of me. Like I can easily keep myself, like let's say I never wanted to drink again, because I don't really drink that much now. But if I never wanted to drink again and I told myself I'm never going to drink again, I could do it because it wouldn't be in front of me. I could easily stop myself from getting in my car or putting on clothes, getting in the car, driving to the liquor store, spending money, coming back, but if it's right in front of me, that's when the temptation comes in. So working at a shop where these THC products are sold is a little difficult. I'll just be sitting there on my laptop doing my shit, and I'll look over and just see the carts down there, and I'm like, I could get one of those right now. But yeah, it is definitely weird. It's definitely a change of pace. I don't know if I feel better. Per se, I don't know if I almost feel worse, honestly. I almost feel off. Like I've been dropping shit lately.
It's called withdrawal.
I've been clumsy, but it's not like a withdrawal style of awful. It's just I feel off. It's not I'm not awful. It's like I feel as if I have a slight cold. You know what I mean? It's not where like I'm getting the drippy nose or I'm getting it's like, when you can almost
you just feel slower. You feel slower.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like I was, I had a legitimate reason to use it. It was, I found that it helped me focus a little bit better. It helped me kind of silence my brain. I in my early years suffered from ADHD, and then, ended up being diagnosed with ADD because I don't know, I guess I chilled out a little bit or whatever the fuck it is. But, yeah, I took the Vyvanse, I took Adderall, I took the fucking the Vyvanse XRs or whatever, the extra strength ones, extended release ones or whatever. Yeah. Like I was on the big boy meds, and I just didn't really like the way it it made me feel. And then I found THC, and it really, really helped me focus. Because when you have 1,000 things going on in your brain at once, it's very difficult to focus on one of them. But the THC really helps me just sit down, calm down, relax, and just dead ass focus on the task ahead of me. So I am finding myself just like ADD in and out right now, dude. Like I really am. I'll be at work. Like today, actually, I closed up the drawer. I closed the door, locked the door. I was getting ready to leave, and I noticed, God, this sounds really dumb now that I'm talking about it again. We have a little charging bay that we use for all of our cables to charge stuff, and I noticed it was a little messy. Like as I was walking out the door, it was like 6:05, and I noticed it was messy. So I sat down on the fucking floor and reorganized the whole thing to make it look nice and neat, just like out of nowhere. I didn't even think about it. I literally noticed it, and that's the ADD just like burning through me, dude.
Wow.
Like, I completely forgot that it would like I after I like cleaned it up and finished it and made it look good. I looked at my phone and I was like, holy shit, 6:15. I gotta go. I literally sat here on the floor and fucked with cables for 10 minutes.
So I have a question about that disorder.
Yep.
And then I had something that I wanted to talk about how I was high this week.
Yeah.
And it's a question, but also a statement. I've been ignorant on the difference between ADD and ADHD. Can you inform me as well as the audience?
An ADD is attention deficit disorder. ADHD is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder.
Okay.
I don't know exactly like the medical difference, but I think it's kind of in the name. ADD is just an attention deficit disorder where you have difficulty focusing your attention on a singular task. For me personally, it was always like I would start to work on a task and I would all of a sudden think of something that I wanted to do while I was working on that task, and then I would
get sidetracked
completely. I would completely drop the task I was doing, not finish it, and move on to the other task. Right? It would be something like I would be cleaning my room, putting shit in a bag, doing the trash, and I would walk downstairs to go fucking throw the trash in the trash bag, and I would notice that the dishes were full. Like the sink had some dishes in it, and I'm like, oh fuck, let me do those dishes real quick. I'd grab the dishes and start, completely forgetting about the fact that I was cleaning my room. Now I'm down here doing the dishes, and then after I finish up the dishes, maybe I'll notice something else, and I've at that point completely forgotten about the task that I was doing before.
Yeah, it's just one thing leads to another, and it just goes downhill. So, from what I've heard or like noticed in my own way, is ADHD sounds more physical, like the tapping of the feet or the fingers or little ticks and shit like that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I do that a lot. I'm currently shaking my leg. I have to move at all times. I have a very hard time staying still. But I wasn't I was originally diagnosed with ADHD, but then it turned out to be just ADD. So I don't know. You may be right. Like I said, I don't know really much about it other than being diagnosed.
Just from your standpoint.
Yeah.
That's all I was curious about. Another thing. Back to weed, the cool stuff. Do you ever have like really gay thoughts while high?
Gay thoughts? I don't know if I have like gay thoughts. I think we talked about this before. I am not sexually attracted to a man in any way. So no. I don't think
I'm not. So that's the thing, is I'm not either. But let me elaborate the situation in which I had this thought.
Yes, please.
I was high and I was watching Kitchen Nightmares. And at the end of some of the Kitchen Nightmare YouTube videos, it's just Gordon Ramsay in his cute little chef costume with a very dark blue background, and it makes his bright blue eyes pop like a motherfucker. So I was staring at that, and I'm an idiot. I keep my PC on like all the fucking time, 24/7, because I'm stupid. I left that outro image of Gordon Ramsay on, and my fucking bed's right there. So Gordon was watching me sleep.
Oh.
I'm sitting there high, watching more Kitchen Nightmares on my TV, and I noticed Gordon, and I went, damn, his eyes are really blue. Wow, he has a nice facial structure. And then I looked at his lips, and I went, I wonder how soft his lips are. And then I stopped the thought there. I went, that was really gay.
Yeah, I think the lip part was kind of gay.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It scared me a little bit. I was like, all right, let's stop.
I don't unless you act on those thoughts, I don't think they're anything to be worried about.
I just thought it was super fucking hilarious. I had that thought.
Everybody has those weird thoughts, or like one of the interesting ones I find is Call to the Void. You ever get those?
What's that? Is that where you just think about really depressing shit?
You just think about killing yourself. Like it's one of the
No,
or doing
no.
something awful. You know, like imagine you're driving along a road on the side of a mountain, and you know it's like a huge long drop, and you just think in your head, man, I wonder what it'd be like if I just turned the wheel hard right and drove my car straight off this mountain.
So those are also called intrusive thoughts.
Mm.
Like when you're chopping up chicken in the kitchen or some shit, and you just look at the knife, and your brain's like, you should stab yourself. That's an intrusive thought. But a call to the void, I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I thought it was, or like, you know, you're sitting on a fucking plane and a baby's crying, and you think in your head how amazing.
What happens if I just throat punch that fucking baby?
If I grab my fucking briefcase from above my head in the cargo compartment and just go, wah, and dome the baby in the back of the.
There's a rap song I listen to. I can't remember the name of it, but like while the beat and the intro's playing, he goes, "This
shit'll make you stop a baby." Yeah, I know.
Yeah. That it was featured on iFunny, but
Yep.
I listened to the song before that. I'm a cool guy. I knew about the song way beforehand. So fuck you.
Stop.
Radio
That's
Mirror Park
disgusting,
style.
dude. You're nasty. Stop. You gotta just throw that in real quick, huh? Oh yeah, I'm a cool cat.
Yeah.
I'm a cool guy. I'm a
cool guy. I'm a cool guy.
badass
I found
motherfucker.
it first. Fuck you. I
That's
found
right.
it years ago. Fuck you.
Yeah, no, I actually genuinely despise people like that who, when you like come to them and you're like, oh dude, check this shit, I just found this shit out, it's so cool, and they're like, oh yeah, I've known about that for years, man.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, okay, what does that add to the conversation? Like, tell me, like, oh yeah, dude, I love those guys. Yeah, I heard about them back in 2013, bro. I've been following ever since, dude. Their music's
a little bit of
awesome.
enthusiasm.
Right? It's like, don't
tell me you're done with it.
Right? It's like, oh yeah, I heard about that before.
Yeah.
Okay, that adds literally nothing to the conversation and just makes me feel like I've wasted your time. Like, fuck off.
Pretty much.
I don't like that shit. Yeah.
I do like saying old news though. Like if my brother will send me a meme I saw months ago, I just go old.
Yeah, I guess. If
just to fuck with them. Just to
Right.
fuck with them.
if it's that kind of relationship, you know, if it is that kind of like bro-ish relationship, if you know that it's a, yeah, but people who do it to feel superior, those are the people that I don't like. Yeah.
Yes.
And anybody
specifically.
Yes,
Yep.
anybody who actively in a conversation attempts in almost every aspect to feel or to make themselves seem more superior to you, I don't like those people. I don't think that's not how the world should fucking run. It really, like, why? Okay, number one, people's opinions of you should not be that important. You should not dictate and run your life on other people's opinions of you. You know, there are certain scenarios when that could be right, you know, like let's say you have a crippling drug addiction, or, you know, you're doing something to harm yourself. Sure, maybe you should listen to those people if you know that they come from the heart with nothing but good intentions. But a dude on the fucking subway telling you your hat looks funny should not make you go home and throw that hat away. Who gives a shit what other people think about you? Seriously, live your life to the fullest of yourself. Don't live your life trying to impress others and fake it till you make it. This whole fake it till you make it mentality where, you know, you post pictures, you go into a fucking parking lot and you see a Maybach or whatever, and you're like, oh bro, come over here and take a picture of me in front of the Maybach. And you fucking, right? And it's like, yo, just picked up the new whip, and you post it to your Instagram account that none of your fucking friends know you have, so you can look like you got a shitload of money. Stop that shit, dude. Get some help, bro. What are you doing? That's
Fake.
not
Fake,
bro. And people know it too. People know it. It's as much shit as you want to post online, dude. People are fucking smart, and if you're doing shit like that, they're probably smarter than you, and they're gonna find that shit out. They're gonna realize you're bullshit, and they're gonna. Oh, sorry. Let me use some more modern terms so you can fucking understand. They're gonna know you're capping, bro, because they're cap. Because it's fucking, they know. There are so many people on this earth. Somebody's gonna know.
That's the hip term. The gamer term is sus.
Sus, yeah. Dude,
sus.
Another thing I wanted to talk about is YouTube Shorts and how toxic and disgusting they are. Like,
okay, before you start, I just want to mention we have successfully killed an hour and 20 minutes.
That's fantastic. I'm glad.
Yeah.
I drank a bang before we started because I was pretty tired today. Maybe that's why I feel awful and fast.
I'm high on life today. I was exhausted this morning, but
yeah, you are
throughout the day after doing shit, I'm a little bit more uppity.
You're
I
much
don't
more
know why.
active. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. I have noticed that almost immediately today that you're much more active. It's a nice change of pace. It's always good to.
Well, okay. Let me mention this. I
Okay.
went out with my dad, my stepmom, and two of their friends last night. There was another couple, so I pretty much fifth wheeled, but it was free food. So I'm always down for free food. Um in those situations, I tend to be quiet.
Yeah.
Not because I feel like I don't have anything to talk about, but because what they're talking about, it has to do with like past memories or shit that I wasn't there to experience myself. You know, they're telling stories and whatnot. And I've become a listener. And
Yeah.
after we had that dinner, I was driving my dad, and my stepmom home, and I was like, hey, I felt a little weird in there. I wanted to be open about it. I hope it wasn't terrible. I hope they don't fucking hate me. Shit like that. You know, a little bit of anxiety stuff.
Right.
But I noticed I was quiet, and it made me feel weird. And I don't want people to think of me as being a quiet individual. I am a thinker and I'm a listener for the most part, but I'm able to express my own thoughts. I just have to be in a certain mood.
No,
I have to be with the right people in the right environment.
I agree. Absolutely.
That's all it is.
I'm the exact same way. When
Yeah.
I'm around you or Taylor or Campbell or sorry to anybody that I forgot. I'm trying to think of other Nigel, Simon, blah 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 blah. When I'm around like people that I am really close with, yeah, I'm fucking loud and rambunctious, and I'm
My therapist, my psychiatrist.
I'm an extrovert. I'm very extroverted when I'm out with people that I'm very comfortable with. And it's not that, I shouldn't say that. It's not that I'm comfortable. I am comfortable with them, definitely. When you become more comfortable with somebody, you can definitely kind of more come into your own and be more of yourself. Again, talking about that bullshit social norms where you have to kind of tone yourself down a little bit when you meet new people. But in terms of the whole fucking being comfortable around people, I'm very much the same way. When I am at a dinner table, like say at Thanksgiving, when all my family members are there and they're just talking about some shit that I really don't have any sort of knowledge or information or even want to talk about, yeah, I'll just sit there and listen and smile and rebuttal with very small, like, oh, that's cool. I'm not going to go into it and start talking about shit that either A, I'm not interested in, or B, I don't know anything about. So again, I agree. Some people think, oh, why is he so quiet? What's wrong with him? It's like, sorry, you just weren't talking about anything I really cared about. I'm going to be a part of the conversation and sit here and listen and give you my attention, but I've got nothing to say. It's not you. It's not me. It's just the conversation we're having is not what I want. So
yeah. And in that particular circumstance, I look up to my dad, and he surrounds himself with successful people with the mindset that, you surround yourself with successful people, you will eventually become successful. That's his whole jam. He constantly talks to me about that, which is sometimes annoying, but it's helpful sometimes. It's helped me cut a lot of people out of my life. But when I'm in those circumstances where I'm with him and his friends, I want to listen. I'm hoping to learn something from the conversation. Other than that, they're telling stories I've already fucking heard because they hang out with my dad and me all the fucking time.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be rude. I'm not gonna say old to him. I'm not gonna say that.
Or just like get up from the table and go, this is boring, and just fucking walk away.
I'm not gonna do that. No,
right,
not at all. I'm always polite, well mannered. I listen, give them my attention, like you said. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, because
about me and the environment.
I will say it's
whatever the fuck this was about.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to listen to somebody when you're not having to sit there and think of a fucking response.
Yeah.
And
I did feel terrible because I kind of fucked up. It was like the first drink I've had in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
And I'm small, so one vodka lemonade's gonna put me on my ass for the most part.
Tito's.
Especially if I drink it fast and I don't sip it. I don't really want to get into it because I'm not really sure. It's kind of a political topic, but I don't want to talk about it here. It's just that I made a comment that made some blue people uncomfortable.
Mm.
And my dad cut it off instantly because he's good at social cues and shit like that. But I talked to them about that on the way home too. I was like, man, I didn't mean to mention that. It just came out. Like, shit happens. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I hope they don't think of me as a certain way. I'm very open and accepting. It's just that felt right to say in that moment.
Well,
Maybe you and I'll talk about it a little bit later. I don't want to really.
right, but I'll stop you there real quick, and we won't talk about it any about what you talked about. But the fault is not yours. I will say that immediately.
I understand. I just didn't want to turn it into an argument.
Oh,
I didn't want to. I'm not saying it's my fault. I just didn't want to go there, and it slipped out. That's all.
Well, you said that they got
the liquor was in control.
You said that they got upset. Did they actually like? Did you, or was that just what you believed? Did your perception of them?
So what I said came out.
Yeah.
And her reaction was. And then my dad stopped. My dad stopped the conversation, and he immediately started talking about something else.
Okay,
so I could tell that it could have led to something else.
Yeah, that's not you. Nobody should ever fucking apologize for what they believe in. You should never apologize for what you think to be right and true. People are different. People have different opinions. It's the way the fucking world works. For her to go, when you fucking say something, that's disrespectful. That's fucking rude. Yeah. Okay, that's my opinion. I'm entitled to it. It's one of the only things in the fucking world you're entitled to. Do not disrespect me like that. If you want to have a calm, educated, adult fucking conversation about it, I will be happy to hear your perspective and factor it into my equation. But if you're going to start with shit like that, fuck off. I'm not listening to you. If you're going to start with...
I know what type of woman she is, and I know that if my dad didn't stop the conversation, it would have turned into like a war back and forth where we just berated each other with information constantly.
Yeah.
And it was a bad environment to do that. I didn't want to have those conversations. The main reason, like, I wasn't necessarily worried about like it being my fault and shit like that. It's just being around my dad and his friends, I get very anxious about fucking up their relationships based on my presence. That's all.
Yeah, you're very considerate.
Yes, that's all it is. Yeah. I've hung out with them a couple times. I know my dad, my stepmom, and them are very good friends. They've been friends for years. I just don't want to interject anything to affect their friendship. That's all. Like me dating their daughter or some shit and it being a terrible fucking breakup. That, along the lines of that's how I think about it. That's pretty much
what I'm
going at.
I agree. I think that's very considerate. Your thoughts on that is very considerate. That's very good.
It's a respect for their friendship. Cut and dry. That's all it is.
You're a nice, respectful, considerate young man there, Nicholas.
Ew, egad.
Yeah, no. But let's move on from that. What else do we have?
We don't really have anything else. It's just going on to the lists and the questions if you want to pursue that again.
Yeah,
but we are at an hour 30.
We got to burn through these pretty quick. So let me see if I can find the last question that we asked. Do you believe in aliens? Yes, we did that. What was your very first crush? Blah blah blah. Favorite dessert?
I'm not even gonna pull it up. So you just ask them.
Yep. What's okay? Here we go. 37. If you had to create an alter ego for yourself, who would it be, and what would you name them? So if you want to think about this real quick, because I've already thought about this.
Count Coolio, I'd be a Las Vegas magician.
That's so cool. Count Coolio, dude. Would you wear like a Dracula cape too? Oh, yeah. Dude, you're a badass. Dude, I would love to be Johnny Bombs.
Johnny Bombs. What does Johnny Bombs do?
Johnny Bombs is so have you played GTA 4?
I'm going to say no. I played the intro. I didn't give it a shot.
So, you played GTA 5 though, right?
Yes.
You remember the scene where Trevor caves in Johnny's head?
Oh, yeah.
So that's the guy. So he was in GTA 4. Johnny Sins was in GTA 4 originally. So
Johnny Sins?
Johnny Sins is his name. I think. Let me look this up.
I think you're talking about a certain actor.
Hold on, let me find this out. Oh yeah, Johnny Sins is definitely an American pornographic actor. Wait, hold on. What's his name then? Johnny No, there's no way it was Johnny Klebit. Klebitz? His name had to be Johnny Sins, dude. I'm serious. That's what I fucking remember him by from GTA 4. So yeah, he looks like that, right? Bald, buff, biker dude, and he just doesn't give a fuck. Because okay, I understand societal norms and being nice and being a good person, and it is what it is.
Yeah.
But of course, because I try so hard to be a nice person,
You want the exact opposite.
I long
Almost
for
an
the
outlet.
opposite. I would
Yeah.
love to just like one day a week change into a different person and just be a total fucking asshole to the people that deserve it. Right? Like I'd be the motherfucker. Did I remember that meme I sent you of the guy who's like, is that all for you? Like more cheese, right? Where he's making fun of the super, well, let's not go into that. But yeah, I would love to be a person like that could just openly talk shit to the people who deserve it, who really do deserve it, because I really do think as a society lately has gotten very, very touchy, right? Like everybody's real nervous about causing any waves or causing any distress amongst the community, pissing off a group of people, yada yada yada. So yeah, I'd like to be like a crazy hard badass biker fucking that just goes around fucking with people because he can, and like nobody would fuck with him again because he's just or back with him because he's this big beefy motherfucker. Yeah.
That's cool.
What about you?
I like that. Count Coolio. I already
Oh
said
yeah,
that,
you did
dude.
say that.
I thought you were sober, man.
Yeah, you're right. No, I'm telling you, like I'm just like off. Although I think I am really buzzed because I bought a bottle of juice today and I realized it was 6 milligram after I paid for it. So yeah,
Huh.
I'm yeah. What is your number one karaoke song?
It's, Don't Stop Me Now.
Don't stop me now. Yeah.
I love that song, dude. It's fucking awesome.
Redacted. Nick said some dummy shit.
Mine is Kryptonite, Three Doors Down.
Ooh.
If I go crazy, then will you still call me Superman? I think. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's the song.
a good song. I like that song.
Yeah, it's fast paced and it's got really big fucking screams.
It's vibey.
Yeah, right.
It's vibey.
Have you ever been on a blind date?
No.
Same. I've never been on one. Moving on. What was your? Oh my god! Did you have an AOL Instant Messenger?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah. This was what's your AIM screen name, or what was your first email address?
Ooh.
Well, don't. But what service was it on? I would say. Don't
It
like.
was Gmail. It's always been Gmail.
Mine was Comcast. I got my first email through my parents paying for internet and shit. They gave me my first email.
Nice.
Yeah. And now it's entirely used as spam.
Yep.
Gmail.
It's just it happens with age.
Yeah. Like an email gets to a point where it's like, oh, it's a lost cause.
Yep. Pretty
There's
much.
so much spam. I don't want to go through it all and turn that shit up. You know what? Somebody, though, should make a program, and maybe this is a thing.
I think I've seen an ad for something that you're going for. I've seen an ad for it.
Yeah, but I think that would be pretty cool. Maybe if they could do that, because I like that. I was thinking about signing up for that Truebill thing. You read about that?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it because
Yeah.
I know there's shit that I have completely forgot about.
Yeah, like Spotify. I completely forgot these last few months that I've been being charged $17 for fucking, or not Spotify, SoundCloud for SoundCloud Pro.
Yep.
Yeah. But I think we're gonna cancel that. I don't really see any sort of reason, because I can get my RSS feed straight from Anchor, who hosts our podcast for Apple and Spotify, to put on the website. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna drop our uploading on SoundCloud. So if you are on SoundCloud, just a heads up, we're gonna stop uploading. I'll maybe get us to like 20 episodes or so, and then we'll just leave it there for now. And if for any sort of reason, we end up getting big and we want to spread out a little bit longer or a little bit farther, sure, we'll do that.
Yeah.
What is your favorite piece of random trivia?
You go first.
I don't have one. I do know. Okay, so for a while it was that it is illegal to tie a giraffe to a street pole in a state, and I can't remember what state it was, but that used to be all what my go-to like weird bullshit fact was that it was illegal in this state to tie a giraffe to a street pole. And I find it funny because every law that's in place is put there, you know, because somebody
Yeah.
So somebody obviously
did something.
right, tied a fucking giraffe to a street pole and it walked out into the street or something and got hit by a bus, and I don't know, some shit like that.
Well, I guess, you know, it came across my mind when you said illegal. Something that I know is illegal, specifically in our state, is that changing lanes within 40 yards of an intersection is illegal unless it is a turning lane.
Dude, I see people do that.
A lot of people do not
time.
fucking do that.
Yep.
And I actively do not switch lanes when I know I'm going to cross an intersection.
Right.
It's fucking stupid. There's no dotted lines through the intersection. Someone's going to be dumb.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It scares the shit out of me.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I understand. I'm what I call a gapper. I put multiple car lengths between me and the people around me. I just don't trust people. Yeah. I'm a very defensive driver.
It's a passive mindset. Yeah, passive defensive mindset. Yeah.
Yeah. What was your first concert?
It was actually a 3-day music festival.
Music Midtown?
I went to Shaky Beats. I can't remember if it was right before we graduated high school or right after we graduated high school, but it was in downtown Atlanta. And oh, okay. Well, there we go. It was in downtown Atlanta, and well,
people already know we live in Georgia. We've already brought it up multiple times.
Right,
as long as you don't dox your fucking county that you live in.
Fair enough. But it was in Atlanta, and it was there's Shaky Knees, which is like country-esque and rock and shit like that, and then there's Shaky Beats, which is like EDM, rap, stuff along those lines, and that's the one that we went to.
Yeah.
And to be honest, like I had a great time. I was with a group of people that I was pretty much third wheeling, but on a very large scale. And there were other single people there. It's just that I was friends with the person that invited me to go with them. Other than that, I barely knew anybody there. So I was kind of just vibing on my own. And we were drinking and we were smoking and the music was so fucking loud. And it was 3 fucking days. 3 fucking days. Friday from like lunchtime to 11. Or no, lunchtime to midnight. Saturday, lunchtime to midnight. And then Sunday, lunchtime to... I think they wrapped it up at like 8. But, dude, I had a great fucking time. Saw the Chainsmokers.
Nice.
Some other rap groups I listened to that aren't that popular. I think Flatbush Zombies. Flatbush Zombies was there.
Man, Flatbush Zombies, man. That's an old school. I haven't listened to them in a while.
Yeah, they were there. That was cool as shit.
Yeah, Nick Campbell showed those guys to me.
I think, no, Tyler wasn't there.
I would love to go to a Tyler concert, and I would love...
Dude, that shit's crazy.
I would love for him to do Cherry Bomb. I just want to be at a concert while Cherry Bomb's going through those kind of speakers, dude. That's such a fucking banger. That's a head chucker right there.
It is a head chucker.
Yeah.
What about you?
Music Midtown. It was like 2014 or something like that.
Yeah.
No. It was in middle school. So it was earlier than that.
Really?
Yeah. I went with because Olivia was super into concerts at the time. My sister, she used to go to like Hannah Montana concerts, and so she loved concerts. And it was with her, and I think, man, it was so fucking long ago, dude. I really can't remember. Yeah, but it was
it's over 10 years ago, dude.
Yeah, it was in that it was kind of dirty. I remember hearing a lot about Music Midtown and how it was, a lot of fun, and it was, you had like a weekend of just bands coming through, and I got there and it was just like, man, this is really not it's not as crazy as I thought it was going to be. It was still cool. It was my first concert, and I've never been to like a legitimate like 50,000 fucking people, like massive stage, pyrotechnics and crazy shit like that. I would love to go to one of those.
Maybe we should get us a little bunk in downtown Atlanta. Maybe next Shaky Beats that comes through, we can try to snag some, because $300 for 3 days and a lot of artists you can see. That's a great fucking deal.
Yeah, but one of the problems I have with concerts is I enjoy them like for a certain amount of time, and then I always get to the point where I'm like, all right, I just want to sit down and go home. Like I just want to go home
Yeah,
and lay
you can
down.
leave whenever the fuck you want and get there whenever the fuck you want. It's got a shit like that. It's got a time blocks for who you can see and when.
Gotcha.
So you can always math it out to where you want. Like if you want to fucking get there to see one guy right when they fucking open and then leave and then come right back for some other guy you want to see, you could totally do that. There's no one stopping you.
Yeah. I
Take
don't know,
breaks and shit.
maybe we'll do it. Yeah.
We can always look into it.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't have to be a guarantee.
Which decade, in your opinion, had the best fashion sense or trends?
80s.
50s.
50s? Are you talking about Peaky Blinders shit?
No, Peaky Blinders is not in the 50s. Peaky Blinders way earlier than that, isn't it?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I really find what is
Was
it?
that 20s?
Sundresses.
Sundresses.
Yeah, dude, the 50s fucking attire is so sweet. Like it really is. You've got like, yeah, you know, you've got
Is it 50s?
flowy sundresses and like here, let me copy this image and then I can send it to you so you can kind of get a look.
Opera was listening. I typed 1950. 1950s fashion was the first thing that came up in Google.
Dude, they're listening. So yeah, I mean, dude, the chick on the left is like super hot, and then you know you got the weather and I really like the 50, and then you know all the men were just wearing like collared shirts and nice slacks.
The Atomic Family.
Right, yeah, the atomic era. There you go. Yeah, Fallout style. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I did like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, mine's still 80s.
Yeah, you like the kind of psychedelic shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not hippie chicks though. Hippie chicks smell.
Usually you're pretty dirty, yeah. If a song played every time you entered a room, what would it be? Mr. Boombastic.
Really? Would that be yours?
I don't know. That's the first thing I could think off the top of my head. I'd like it to be like some real slow, old school hip hop. Yeah.
What was that Macklemore song that was super popular? Walk in the club like, hey yo, I got a big cock.
When I walk in the club, everybody stops and stares at me. I got a passion in my pants and I ain't afraid to show it.
That's I'm sexy and I know it.
I'm sexy and I know
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. No, I yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I can't remember
That's a question to think on.
Yeah, I
I've
can't
never
really.
thought about that.
We should maybe come back. You know, half the questions we say we'll come back to, we never do. So fuck it, we ain't gonna answer that one.
Yep.
What's your skincare routine? Do you have one?
I mean, I wash my face in the shower. If I don't shower, I use these witch hazel pads that like dry the fuck out of your pores.
Yeah, alcohol swabs or whatever. Alcohol
yeah,
pads.
they're pretty much that. The brand is witch hazel.
Yeah.
Or whatever. But I mean, I wash my face once a day, and if I don't, I use the witch hazel pads.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I do. I just wash my face once a day.
Yeah.
I don't do any moisturizers or lotions or whatever. And then you can see my shine there. I'm pretty greasy.
I was about to say I'm greasy as is. So
yeah, I have
don't
naturally
need moisture or anything.
oily skin. Yeah, it runs in the family. Did you ever go to summer camp?
Back in the day, I went to Camp All American a couple summers, but it wasn't like a legitimate camp where they fucking left you there. It was a week-long thing during summers. You would just do, you would do camp-esque shit, but my mom would pick me up every afternoon. She would drop me off every morning. It was hosted at like this huge ass church. Do you know where it is? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I've heard about what you're talking about. I never did it. I never went.
It's if you head south on 141, it's right before. It's like right after the Stony Rivers and that Target.
Yeah.
It's like right past that on the right.
Oh, okay. That's not too far.
Yeah. It's a big ass complex, huge church looking thing.
Yeah, I used to go to Crossings. It was called Crossings, and it was run through the church that or not run through, but it was a Christian camp. It was a Christian summer camp. And it was in Kentucky. So when we went, we would all fucking hop on a bus and meet up at the church, hop on a bus, and then we take like the fucking 8 hour or whatever the hell it was drive to get to the camp. And then they had the whole, I think we talked about this before, about when I was peeping in the window with the guys in the fucking girls' locker room. Yeah,
you fucking creep.
I know, right? And I actually really enjoyed that camp. I really did. They had like my parents would always send me with a little bit of cash, and they had like a convenience store on site, so you could go buy candy, and they had these really cool sorbets. So it was like you could get a pineapple sorbet or like a coconut sorbet, and then some other ones. But like the pineapple was literally, it was like the cup for the sorbet was a pineapple. It was like half of a pineapple hollowed out. Same thing with the coconut. Cool. The coconut had the sorbet in it, but it was like just a cutout. So once you finish the sorbet, you could like scrape off and actually just eat the coconut straight up. So yeah, that's one of the most vivid things I remember. And they had this really big artificial lake. And it looked like Mountain Dew Baja Blast, so we called it Baja Lake. Yeah,
Baja Lake. Wow,
I'm sure it was like thousands of chemicals that kept that.
Oh yeah, probably 100%.
Hey, when's the last time you really got to experience nature? I like how far to the left you are.
I had to plug my headphones in.
Okay. Nick's playing side field today.
Yeah, I apologize. You can cut this half of my webcam out.
I could. That's a lot of work.
I know. Can you elaborate on the question more? Because I've done outdoorsy things, but I haven't like gone camping.
Right. I would say, when's the last time you were outside and legitimately stopped and appreciated the environment you were in?
As soon as I walked out of your, as soon as we did, like right after acid, we talked about.
You did talk about that, yeah.
Yeah. I had like an epiphany about like how fucking real all this shit is.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. For me, it was like probably the last time I went camping with my dad.
Yeah.
It was a long time ago, like really long time ago, and we went fishing.
I would love to give camping a shot.
It's a lot of fun if you do it right. It's you can very easily do it wrong, but like you have to be in the mindset to go camping. We are so spoiled with air conditioning and 4 walls around us, and we're completely unaffected by the environment for the most part when you're inside of your house. So when you truly go outside and realize what your house protects you from and like what you legitimately have to go through, I don't know, you find a newfound appreciation. I think camping definitely gives you an appreciation for where we have come in terms of housing in our society, and how easy we really have it, compared to the fucking settlers or whatever back then who truly had to brave the environments, whereas me, I'm 3 days in the woods and I'm like, all right, man, I gotta go home. I want to lay in bed.
Internet?
Right. I want
Wi-Fi.
I want to watch a YouTube video and lay in my bed.
Yep.
But yeah. Hey, do you feel that you're young at heart or an old soul?
That's a tough question. Because I mean, like, I feel young. Like, I know there's a lot of shit that I don't know, and I know that, I'm in a young body.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I feel like I'm very. How do I word this? I don't know if conservative's the right word on certain shit.
Yeah, no, I don't think
like some new shit isn't okay with me.
Right.
Does that make sense?
So I mean, you're saying you're like somewhere in the middle, basically, like
Yeah. I just feel like I'm growing up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really have an answer. I like 80s music. Other than that, I don't know.
I've been told by many, many people in my life that I have an old soul. So, because
So that's your answer.
I mean, right. I mean, if people tell me something, and I don't know, even if I'm blind to something myself, you got to realize that there are people who see you entirely outside of your own perspective. So you should value those people's opinion. The people who
I
gave
agree.
me that information, I value that information.
Completely understandable.
Yeah. All right, we got 2 more, and then we're gonna end it. We'll do the fucking fun facts later because I have to piss something fucking fierce.
Ooh.
Oh man, I don't think either of us are gonna know this one either way. What does your name mean, and why was it given to you?
My name means victorious people.
Wow.
That was a vivid memory of a kindergarten project I had where we had to do a project on our names. My name is Nicholas. I don't remember the origin of it, but if I were to say where it was from in my own way, my mom named me Nicholas because that is her favorite character in her favorite soap opera, The Young and the Restless.
Interesting.
Other
Yeah.
than that, I don't have anything. Your turn.
I don't have anything for it at all. I don't think I've ever.
You suck. You suck.
Yeah, I'm sure my mom told me at some point why she named me Mason, but I don't know. From what I understand, there's always a lot of thought that goes into it, trying to make sure that whatever name you give your kid doesn't rhyme with any, negative term or, bad
Yeah,
word.
and it's somewhat unique.
Yeah, right. So I like my name. I have no problems with it.
Yeah.
It's my given name. So it's my God-given name. All right, last one. What's an unexpected movie that made you cry?
The Blind Side.
Dude, The Blind Side made me fucking. Oh man, yeah.
When he went to college, at that point I was freaking out.
Yeah, like I knew that was going to be a sad movie, so I wouldn't consider that unexpected.
I didn't know it was going to be a sad movie. I thought it was just going to like cut to him fucking playing professional football. I didn't know that he was going to go the whole college route.
Yeah,
or at least show it.
Dude, that was a really. Sandra Bullock did an amazing job.
I agree. She did do a great job, but you don't see her a lot anymore. Sandra Bullock's a great actor.
She might have just made so much money. She's like smart.
She's kind of milfy too. Sandra Bullock's kind of hot.
I think she's smart and got out of the industry when she realized that everything was becoming very touchy.
Yes, but another movie that I did not think would make me cry was the third Spider-Man movie with Tobey Maguire.
I haven't seen it, so let's not talk about it.
The Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh,
the OG.
Oh, yeah, dude.
When Harry sacrifices himself to save Peter Porker.
That was a good one. Yeah, I was gonna say.
I was really young when I saw that, and I freaked out.
Wait, you said Amazing Spider-Man?
The third one, where there's
so it's just Spider-Man
Venom
3.
and the Sandman and
you confused me there. Yeah,
because there's I apologize.
Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3, Amazing Spider-Man 1, Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Oh, okay.
And then Spider-Man No Way Home or whatever the fuck.
I gotcha.
Speaking of Spider-Man, while I'm thinking about it, Amazing Spider-Man 2 made me cry. I didn't expect to cry at that. Do you know why? Have you seen it?
Yeah.
When Gwen Stacy fucking smashes her head or whatever, breaks her fucking when he tries to go catch her.
Yeah.
Dude, I was blown away from that because at the time I was in love with Emma Stone. Like she was my celebrity crush, like 100%. And so like when I saw her die, I was like, no, she's not gonna be in anymore. Like no, yeah, dude, that one made me cry. But another one was I Am Legend. I didn't think. I have
not watched that movie in its entirety.
Whoa,
in its entirety,
dude.
I've seen it like it's always been like super popular movies that I've never been into are always like side playing in someone's living room when I'm at their house.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Like it really is. Will Smith does a fantastic job, and I don't want to. Oh, I can't really say it now because you haven't seen it, but you'll probably forget about it by the time you actually get around watching it. There's a scene where, so in the movie, Will Smith is like the last human, or so he thinks. In at Ground Zero, he had to. So he was a military general and or whatever and so when this outbreak of this disease that turned these people into beasts came out, He was trying to evacuate his family, and as they get into the helicopter, he has to stay, and the helicopter starts taking off, and then it gets jumped on by a bunch of zombies, blows up, his family dies, blah 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 blah. So all he has left is the dog. Is the dog. So it's him as patient zero, or ground, like the only person in ground zero for this outbreak, and he it dedicates his life to finding a cure for this virus, and it's literally him and his dog, and that's it. And it's like it's really cinematic. The environments are fantastic. It really looks like a rundown city that truly got hit by some sort of pandemic. And and there's a scene where he gets into a pickle, and his dog, his literal only companion, right? Because he's gotten to the point where the only way he can keep his sanity is by setting up mannequins and dressing them up in clothes and talking to them like they're people. It's the only way, because he gets no social interaction with anybody else, and without social interaction, we are truly lost. Like you can very quickly go insane just with yourself and your thoughts alone.
It's solitary confinement.
Right. So, but there's a scene where he is in a pickle, and his dog goes and saves him and fights off these dogs that were going to kill him. But in turn, he ends up getting bit. So he takes his dog back, and of course the bite causes the infection. So he takes his dog back, and he injects him with his most recent form of the antidote or whatever, or the cure or whatever. And he's really hoping it works. And it's a super impactful scene, and it doesn't work. And he literally has to sit there and choke his dog out while it mutates into a rabid zombie dog. And it's one of the most impactful scenes I've ever seen of any movie. It really fuck, that shit fucked me up, dude. Like, that was brutal. That movie made me cry. Like, I had to pause the movie. That was one of those movies where, like, after that scene happened, I literally
you had to collect yourself.
Right. I paused the movie and had to collect myself. It was so fucking crazy. Yeah, that's a great movie. If anybody who hasn't seen it, sorry, I just spoiled most of it. But yeah, it's a great movie.
All I really remember from the movie, like the parts that I've seen, is where he just screams no. Like in the middle of the street. I'm not entirely sure what part of the movie that's in.
So that scene is when so he had set up a mannequin on a it's basically him going crazy. He's lost it. He believes that the mannequin is alive because he thinks it moved. He doesn't remember that he placed it there, and all of a sudden he's driving around and he sees this mannequin that has moved. And so he's like, "Fred, if you're alive, you better tell me right now." Yeah, and he literally takes an AR-15 and, like, when he doesn't respond, shoots at him because he's worried that thing's like some sort of creature that, like, he's lost it. He's actually lost it. It's a great movie. Seriously, anybody who hasn't seen it, check it out. It's easily top 10 in my list. But that's it. I think that's it, unless you got anything else.
Interstellar made me cry.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about that one. Interstellar definitely made me cry.
Fucking Click with Adam Sandler.
Oh, yeah. Click, too. Man, all right. Let's, we should definitely...
That made me cry so hard.
We should do a movie podcast where we talk about our favorite movies. We should, let's make that a segment.
We'll have to make a list.
Yeah, write it down.
Oh God!
But that's it. We're just about at the 2 hour mark. We got a minute left here. So, you got anything you wanted to finish up on?
No, not really. I always struggle with the outros. I don't really know how to be better at them. You kind of wrap it up every time.
I mean,
I don't really have a complaint. I don't really have anything to say. I'm just, I'm along for the ride, man.
Yeah,
I'm here because I want to be, and I appreciate everyone who decides to listen. Other than that, sweet dreams, no nightmares, please.
But yeah, I just want to reiterate that the upload date will be changing to Sunday. Just give me a little bit more time to, really up the quality of these, giving me more time to really inspect the footage and make sure we're putting out really good content for you guys. Yeah, other than that, we really appreciate everybody who listens. Thank you so much for coming back every week and hanging out with us. I really appreciate the regulars. Josh, I know you're out there. Maddie, I don't know if you're listening. My sister Olivia, shout out to Matt, who my sister's boyfriend, and his roommates. I never got your names, sorry, but I really appreciate the feedback you guys left on the episode. I'm glad you guys are liking it. Other than that, I think we're done.
Yeah,
that's it. Go away. Get out of here. Fuck off. It's over. It's
Yes,
over.
sir.
Wake
Okay.
up, motherfucker. It's over.